Matt, we'll give you an opportunity to take a victory lap on Tony Pollard. But what are we going to do with him this week when Ezekiel Elliott is actually back?
How about them Cowboys? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Ask McCarthy what's going to happen. The guys need touches to score points. You can't score any fantasy points without any touches. So you got to give them touches. The nice thing is you got to remember the Gallup's coming off a torn ACL and he's not the same player.
He wasn't the same player the last couple of years. Like if you look at all of his metrics, they were just getting worse and worse every year. And then
he led the league in drops recently, a couple of years ago. Or he's never been that good, actually. Oh. Or he's been average his whole life. Maybe that's it. Anyway, there's not a lot of target competition there. It's Schultz, and this is a prolific. There's a fast-paced offense. Dak is vintage Dak right now. Right. He's giving you those 30 rushing yards and a touchdown now. That's how you know he's all the way back.
CeeDee Lamb is looking good.
Lamb's putting up 40 points a game, but there's going to be games where they can't get the ball. So even if Zeke is out there, they're going to play him in the slot still. They're going to have these formations with Pollard on the field. When Pollard's on the field, they also draw up plays for him specifically, so he can do well like Aaron Jones. He can do well even without like the massive workhorse snap share. So you play him like you play him. And what's great is you play him especially much more in DFS if Zeke is active. You want him active so that you can play Pollard at low ownership. Right. And then Zeke either goes out in the first quarter or they get into comeback mode and they give Pollard a lot more snaps. So they ease Zeke back in and Pollard gets that 70% snap share anyway. There's so many different scenarios where Zeke is active, Pollard's low owned, and you get to smash with a guy that should be, 2-3 times the ownership. But, Zeke is active. So my projections don't have Pollard where other guys are.
Yeah, it's about the upside there too.
I'm always rooting for these, that whenever the cardboard cutout primary guy is like questionable, might play, and then ends up being active, I can't wait to play the other guy in DFS in tournaments. It is like the perfect scenario. It pays off. It's so often it pays off. It's great.
And when it pays off big.
It's so good.